for aha Kensu TV. Miss Winnie Dim saying no face that would back Kensu TV swam. Myself so versus Kawame na washa to other platform no ama comment or comment section as Emma we fish so we notification ben so aman sembi and we broke into TV no. Why first base no when yan semi be no when your coso a magana any we are say offering now. Maybe some swallow in order for coming. Neminu Mirna Nyunko Pimo Volta region. Volta region for the year 2024 you owe me 7 December de Omonia Brie Pan. Almost say Sisiano, Omonia Tapa. Omont Nasi, Nianka say a year NDC party no any ditro mumfuma intino, a mo, a yo, or more koto abama NDC, NC. Sisiano Omoniate, into a former president Mama so that's one ISM. A year a voter region a NDC stronghold and nunti and no sans harbor second time for president in India and your boa. And ye obisuna kanya o boa and ye and maso some local we see more time. No more could mu no more to aba a diamond. Voter region 18 time. Sisiano omuni NDC any tree ye beam. Omuni me nisi a ye bim. Safi and some former president Mama Ebeka say, Oba no abedri voter region one dia any a trim. Or donna no more NDC no, Sisia the voter region a trim, a wo home and some lady bebre and the voter region free, Omodi El Tuja. Almost 2024. Omonia da ho. Omonka saying NDC voter region strong international omokoto dabi NC ende enoten tanya tintin nimu into a former president Mama say na adwinse voter region strong ma NDC party nunti oba second time India ende an obisuna kanye odosa na atwara pacha omontwen kramp na odonensa na uma me yomo ensamni de bebre ene voter region ede atuja. The other occasion say aha Kensu TV. Other for coming na minu na yonkwashi a year voter region for enkra omodema a year former president Mahama where the ankitiria jin kratwe ata now the man voter region for some modern kratwe ma a year former president Mahama in samono aibebre ewo magana mu amunim say Kensu TV asamono ikutia the boss here should me once as some way a nukre and sunny the abroad no so when you be it coming na minu na yonkwaje in some in shumuni
and son away dream a Volta phone say ba ya dear Maya and ye tina one papa no can say do compare na for Volta for granted na the Volta for a year campaign ya mo peno nkrofo aban commercial no mo didi na tem nkrofo kansem hunu oni papa penimu ogina hoyi se kaso ewiase niama ohu bia che mu nkora totofu na mo aba se muti NDC mu se Volta fonti na oba second time and eje ana box side na agia free obusuafo no ho no nti na wo san ba second time no e na weni abredin disa se esi book bi say Japade book for president Mahama anka manka say Japade book na ya no kware o Japade na ya ji afri unua nsem no nti na wo ba gidigidi e ba ba ji no anka Japade hia anka utama Japade no kese no di ma woni wabusuafo no anka ene unsam prese o ba ba ji Ghana freedom of speech a high Ghana for sansem free edi wo Ghana yi wo go di wo Togo untumi nkodi anso Ghana ene mi bisa media for nti se mu invite obi se o me show na so betina ho na so president Baumia no didi na temsa nti musu madwe no e fa ne sen social media no enye mu nkwa na muti o ye Ghana for population na yeti ndu ya be dina ho se Dr. Baumia oyensuoba oye tele oye wei oye sasem na ede enye de enti former president Mahama ka kire nkrofo se wasi market kejetia den enfa ni enfa aka we si ko temale wasi we voter region ya bomudin anya bia ya bo mu din say ya bia mamo so your papa na o me na onfie me mini atare mini draws mini mpaboa mini asomade na obi dum me eto chalewati ehye me nan a so nipa kono be danase nti vote we no eya sida vote ema MPP it is possible then aba.
Yeah, sister Fia, na me boy asomna na brand ten kan say anything na issue or the same debt to GDP ratio no. Because if the GDP are not grown now and I share debt to MPP for abebo account now and that ratio will be way higher, right? We say the debt to GDP ratio as of now no, and I'm 70% oh baby, right? Even though the debt
Because of rebasing, so when you say I rebasing of the economy.
yeah, but even before we compare to NDC tab now, we are still using that same. We haven't rebased the NDC tab.
Yeah, the old rebasing the HM hypocritical.
No, NDC bread. So can send this baby fish no me a rebasing. I don't think since I rebasing, I rebasing for baby. And you know, like I said, no, the debt has gone up, and the reason why we are still at 70% is because the denominator and the GDP has also gone up. So just by inference, that is how you're able to know that they've grown this economy. They've increased the size of the economy. It is not the same economy that they met when the debt was 70% GDP at the time of NDC. I mean, because and on top of Kano, so they've grown the GDP. So, I mean, just based on that numbers, it's indisputable, sir. This economy, the size of this economy is way bigger than what they inherited.
Okay.
But the fact that the GDP goes up, it doesn't necessarily mean, sir, you are about to all sectors of or the saying your population. It depends on the distribution of GDP now generating, right? Was the distribution such that I mean the lower people now the poor are participating more in that GDP? Those are other analysis I'll wait later. Or was the growth in the GDP just coming from some few sectors? Yeah, most Ghanaians don't participate and they don't even earn income from those sectors that much. That's a different conversation for another day. You have to look at the data.
Another day, yeah. Especially oil and gas is capable, but very few people are in that sector.
Exactly. Into those are sometimes what we call the distribution of wealth effects, can be different. Anything that sometimes looking at these global numbers, you have to dig down a deep further and see where the impacts are and what is driving those. But like I said, in the young economy, you can't about to about to I think, sir, I agree with what panelists for. Of course, every election cycle is going to be different. Election cycle be anyway the same necessarily. Because there are new players in here, they're based on. Of course, every election cycle there will be some things that are new, but generally, there's some baseline between me and also their projections. That is not to say you're saying that the projections will necessarily repeat themselves the same way, but it's a guideline, it's a framework that enables you to make your analysis. And Alan Chamante, media, I don't discount the fact I know, but I'm like. Alan Chamante stature in Ghana politics, Obi Kaso we ain't even found the Park Sindum Diana. Was Park Sindum not part of the MPP? He was also a minister in the MPP government, right? Okay, I know a minister for public sector reforms.
Yeah, before that he was even in charge of finance and economic planning.
Yes, and you Park Sindum was your friend Juma Ura and wasn't the factor and any influence and so near so 1.5% was he in discount now. Now Obi no Nisa attribute, may exaggerate on the numbers based on what? And let the data play out. Let him also go and let's see what data he generates in the 2024 election. Syndrome can be a very good yardstick if you want to compare Alan Chemani to anybody or independent candidate. You can't triangulate Syndrome data to get an assessment of how likely or the say Alan Chemani would do. Though Alan Chemani comes with a slight different attribute in terms of the fact that he's coming from the MPP stronghold. That makes a difference on the amateur. But like I've always told you, as far as me are concerned, Ghana politics, I don't think people necessarily vote on personality. There's an element of that, but the majority of people vote on party lines.
Personality is no countable.
Yeah, personality countable. Like I'm telling you, say who waiting now? Party lines, as the same. Personality,
Personality, okay.
Exactly. Trend you can most likely think, sir, most people in that certain region will still vote on party lines. there are a few that will still vote on personality, but the weight of that, I don't know how it will play out. Let's see. The data will tell us everything in the 2024 election. But I'm excited about one thing in the election. At least it's the fear only media dance. We a political watcher, what follow, we a practitioner, we a student of politics, Ghana politics. You've also been in the trenches. You know what goes on. You see, sir, once we moved our debate from insult and minimize the insult and now to policy, you see that it's becoming more interesting, right? The parties are becoming more innovative in terms of how they engage their voters. And they are not just coming to them with anything, they are coming with them with their policies, their programs. And I think, sir, that is positive development for Ghana, for Ghana's or the same democracy. And that is exactly what needs to be encouraged from both sides, both political parties, that the engagement must be on policies, must be on, how you intend to change the fortunes of people. And